Joining me now, Congressman Mark Meadows. He serves on both the House Oversight and Foreign Affairs Committees, a member of the Freedom Caucus. Great to have you with us, Congressman. I know you were, when I was talking about the Clinton campaign attorney, Elias, you saw something that sort of piqued your interest there.
Well, it did, Lou, and it's great to be with you, but it's that hypocrisy that you were talking about, because here is the Clinton attorney, Mark Elias, who's saying that we need to make sure that there's a recount in 3 states that Hillary Clinton and Jill Stein lost by an unbelievable margin. Yet that same attorney today is saying that the governor, McCrory of North Carolina, should give up when the vote count is less than 10,000. So the hypocrisy of it is unbelievable. We know that Jill Stein is a member of the Green Party. We're now starting to figure out what kind of green it's all about, and that's the hypocrisy. Yeah,
I think that the green, as I was talking with Randy Evans and Ed Rollins here earlier in the broadcast, Congressman, they're saying it straight up. The Democratic Party is out of money, and this is an effort to raise money, and that's the primary and perhaps sole purpose of the recount. I want to turn quickly to what you're watching here in Trump Tower, and that is, you can see, it seems, the real effort on the part of the establishment to insinuate itself into the transition team and the decision-making process of that team. Are you concerned at this point?
Well, I think all Americans are concerned because the deficit of trust in Washington, D.C. is at an all-time low, and they have hope that President-elect Donald Trump will make sure that we do indeed drain the swamps. I got a text just this morning from someone who was out door knocking for Donald Trump, and he sent me a text and he said, well, are they going to go with Romney and bypass Giuliani? I certainly hope not. I thought things were going to be different. That's the kind of thing that we need to fight back against. But I can tell you, Donald Trump has made outstanding picks for his cabinet. Right. I have faith in him that he'll do the right thing.
Yeah, I think we all do, and I do think there is also, as I suggested earlier in the broadcast, this could very well be a play on the part of Mr. Trump to kind of, well, to use Thomas Jefferson's words, to kind of beard Governor Romney and the national liberal media at the same time. Let's turn to the leadership of the House and where we're going there. Ryan makes a lot of noises like he thinks this is the Better Way agenda and not President-elect Trump's agenda. Am I misinterpreting the good speaker?
Well, I can tell you that the people spoke on November 8th, and if anybody were to suggest that the Better Way agenda was driving the American agenda, that wouldn't be the case. I can tell you, though, that that particular agenda, the Better Way, as it dovetails into what President Trump wants to have for our country, I think there are some common areas. I talked to Steve Moore about what we can do on tax reform. But yet we must not mistake the fact that those Rust Belt states actually made a very defining choice to go with Donald Trump. And we need to make sure that we recognize that and work on that agenda.
You've got to be impressed, as I certainly was, that the OECD evaluating Trump's potential through his economic policies to stimulate growth. They're talking about doubling the rate of growth over the course by 2018. That's impressive, and it goes beyond, I think, any number of economists that could be put on a list and printed in a newspaper. I mean, that's a big deal.
Well, it's a huge deal, and when we start to look at that, that's what matters most to not only those folks up in Wisconsin and Michigan and Ohio and Pennsylvania, but it matters in North Carolina as well. It's all about those jobs, and if we can get the GDP growth back to 4 to 4.5%, we're going to make a lot of different decisions, but we're also going to be able to see an economy that thrives once again as we make America great.
Sounds good to me, and I suspect just about everybody else. Congressman Mark Meadows, always good to have you with us. Thanks.
It's great to be with you. Thanks, Lou.
Appreciate it.